All right, fellas, what's good with y'all? I know it's been a while, but I'm gonna try and be more consistent, man. So here we got a reaction video. We got a crazy video. It says police pull over a man covered in the victim's blood. Like, come on, the victim's blood? Nah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get over to the video. Boop. Let's get into this, man. This shit should be crazy.
Can you put your hands on the wheel, buddy? Okay. Hey, I'm Officer Smith. The reason why I pulled you over is you don't have any lights on.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Are you okay, bud?
Yeah, I just had a nosebleed.
The officer walks back to his patrol car to run the driver's information. It comes back that his name is Jared Neumann and his license is suspended.
You just got a sign saying that you're going to show up.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
And you can keep my pen because you're covered in...
The officer on the other side of the vehicle notices that Jared looks like a crime.
So the cop pulled him over and he just has blood all over his face. He said it's from a nosebleed, man. And that's apparently the victim's blood that we're gonna find out. A nosebleed? Like, I had plenty of nosebleeds before. It's easy to just stop the bleeding. I'm not even gonna lie. Especially if it's like, I don't know, when it was hot, when it used to get hot, you know what I'm saying, hot outside. I used to live in a desert, bro. And when it got hot outside, my nose was just cooked. It was like a daily thing. I was always fried, but it was very easy to stop it. It never lasted no more than like 10 seconds. It always stopped. You know what I'm saying? Cleaned up. To keep the victim blood on your face, that's weird. He ain't clean up. He ain't wash up. He
Scene.
weird, man. Killing someone's weird too. Why you got so much hate in your heart? You know what I'm saying? What Jesus died for? All that hate? Man, come on, man.
I don't know what else to tell you besides I had a nosebleed.
Jesus ain't die for all that hate to be in your heart still.
All over your toes. It's like you bathed them.
That's what I'm saying.
Here, just sit down.
So what happened, for real?
I got in a fight with somebody, and they hit me, and
All right.
I got beat up.
Where does this happen, in Boca?
Yeah, it's no big deal to me. I mean, he beat the out of me pretty bad.
Who is this person?
I don't really know him like that. He was just somebody that was arguing with me. Promise I'm fine. I just really like to go to bed because I gotta rest up for work, and I really just appreciate it.
You said you don't have work till Wednesday.
I know, but I gotta.
You don't need 3 days of rest for work.
I mean, I don't get enough rest. I would really just
So you're
appreciate
gonna sleep from now till Wednesday?
No, like,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I'm
could
gonna
tell.
rest up and
Well,
just
I'm gonna
relax.
He
appreciate
getting a
I'm
bit
gonna have FD come
iffy
check
with
you
his
out.
words.
That's
He
not a
don't,
thing.
he don't know what he's talking
I'm
about
not
right
saying
now.
to go with them, but they're gonna check your vitals,
Okay.
and they're gonna check everything, okay?
While they wait for paramedics to arrive, officers find out that Jared has been living in his vehicle for quite some time.
Or I got to tow the car. And it looks like you live in it and you work out of it, so...
Yeah,
You able to call somebody?
I'm really not. Can you please, like, not tow the car?
That's what I'm saying. If you can call somebody...
I don't have anyone to call.
So he lived inside his car too?
I understand that, but it's also a
Hey, that's
liability on
still
me
not
if I
enough reason to have all
knowingly
that hate in your
let
heart,
you
man.
leave with the car and then something happens. It
I
looks
know
bad on me.
y'all can meet plenty of homeless people with less hate in their heart than this man right here.
While Jared was being checked by paramedics, an officer received a call stating that they had found his father's body in a parking garage with over 27 stab wounds. This led them to believe that Jared had something to do with his death, but without any further evidence, they were forced to
27 stab wounds?
let him go. A few hours later, Jared was pulled over again for driving without a license, and this time he was brought in for interrogation.
You hang out with anybody from work?
Not really, I don't know them like that.
No? What do you do in your off time?
I just, like, watch, like, anime, like the Japanese anime stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that Pokemon?
No, not Pokemon, that's like for 10-year-olds.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm just saying my son used to watch it.
Yeah,
so
like that.
he used to deal with all that Pokemon stuff, yeah.
Tonight, I want to ask you about some stuff about why you're here tonight and everything like that. But in order do that, I have to read you your rights real quick, okay? So today, tell me what happened today.
I was driving in my car, and the police pulled up behind me and told me to pull over and stop the vehicle and place my hands outside of the vehicle so they could see them. And
I'm not gonna lie, I want to fight him, bro. I want to fight. Why would you say Pokemon for 10-year-olds? That's unforgivable. Everyone knows it's for grown men 30 plus. 30 plus. He ain't even got his facts straight.
then
Crazy.
told me to step out of the car. I think they put me in handcuffs at that point, and I asked them what was going on, and they said they would tell me later.
Did they tell you at all why you were arrested?
No,
No?
not at all.
Okay.
You know why he
We
arrested
got a phone call that
He a weird guy.
people were concerned about you last night.
Last night? What
Mhm.
people?
The Delray Beach Police Department.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay. Because they stopped you for your license too, right?
Yeah,
So they told you shouldn't have been driving, right?
yeah.
Yeah. What did they tell?
They gave you a break?
I mean, yeah, they basically, like, I just took the car back because I needed to go to work, and I needed, like, the car.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only reason I was driving it.
Right.
But,
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
yeah, I know.
Agreed.
He lives in the car.
Those officers were concerned. They said that you may have been like in a fight and got hurt or something like that, but you didn't want to report anything. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Do you want to talk to us about what happened?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay. I don't really have anything against the person who did that.
And
It's 'cause they're dead?
who's the guy that confronts you?
I don't know his name.
How do you know him? Like, how have you seen him
I've
before?
just seen him a couple times. Like, he's talked to me before, like, briefly, but, like, you know, it's just never really, like, good interactions.
Is there something else going on that you want to tell us about? You look like you're upset about something.
What do you mean?
You just looked like you got lost in thought for a second. I just want to make sure that there's not a missing piece to this that
No.
you're holding back on
No,
or
I'm
anything.
okay.
All right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
The detectives know that Jared's father lived with him in his vehicle before he was murdered. They also know that his father kept tools in the vehicle so he could do odd jobs around town. The detectives ask Jared about the tools, and Jared claims they are his, even though he has no idea what he is talking about.
That car that you have, does anyone else drive it?
No.
You're the only one.
It was his father? Brother man killed his own father? Let's continue this.
One that drives it.
Yeah.
Because there was like some tools and stuff in there. What are those for?
That's for work.
Okay, so what do you do with those?
Yeah. What you doing?
There was a painting job I had.
What kind of painting?
What do you mean, what kind of painting?
Like interior, exterior?
Houses.
He don't know.
Business?
He don't know.
Just,
You would know if it's your business,
exterior
for sure.
painting.
Okay.
What is it? This is like...
We're just kind of curious. We're just trying to get to know because we saw all that stuff in there.
It's like-
It almost seems like there's
It's
more
like
than one
kind of
person.
like really weird questions. Like,
No, it just seems like there's more than one person living in the car and stuff like that.
more than one
Mm.
person living in the car.
There's a lot of stuff.
Right.
Not no
right.
more.
For more than one person, yeah.
Yeah.
That was all.
Just you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what is all this for? Why am I being questioned and all this stuff?
Well, there's just certain things that you've been telling us that just kind of don't, like...
I don't know if y'all watching. Look at bro leg at the bottom. Bro leg shaking like crazy. Look at it.
They're like really easy questions that
You could just see
like,
his
it seems
jacket
like you're
moving.
not
He
telling
getting
us the
nervous.
truth
He's
on, so I don't really understand
It's
why
like,
you'd
I
be...
just
nervous,
feel like,
man.
You know, it's like kind of prying into my personal life. You know, I don't.
You gotta
I
keep
don't know
going.
People like that. Like, what is this about? I mean,
Well, you had a lot of blood
No.
on you last night when they
that's
came into
my
contact.
problem, really.
Right,
I mean,
but when a violent crime happens in Boca, then it becomes our problem because we have somebody
That's
out
a
there
bit
who
odd.
might be
I
hurting
can't.
people.
I can't go
It's
get
crazy
the guy
that-
for you. I don't know where he lives. I don't know him like that.
They
Right.
just
There's
let him
nothing
go
to
with
do.
all that
Sometimes
blood
what
on him.
happens, Jared, is that
Yo, wait. They let him go? That is crazy. That is crazy. They ain't test the blood or nothing. Nah, I think about it. Man, if he was Come on now. They would have had him hemmed up. You told me, like, come on, man. Come on, man.
People get scared and they don't always
Y'all
want to
gotta
tell us
see in
things.
between.
We did some research.
They doing, man.
So, and again, there may be reasons you don't want
They
to
could
tell
have
us.
been
I'm
caught
not
him.
sure. You might be nervous. You might have forgotten.
It's just not a big deal to me.
Right. Well, to you it's not, but to us
Yeah.
it is. So for you to say that it happened on Yamato, we've kind of done the research, and there's a lot of cameras out there, so we kind of know nothing happened on Yamato.
Okay. I mean, what else do you want me to say? I mean,
Where did this whole thing happen? Tell us that.
Didn't I already say it?
But I don't think it happened on Yamato.
Okay, so where did it happen?
Well, that's what you were there, so so we don't know why you're not telling us everything.
I don't know why I'm even being questioned about this.
Well, because we want to just get to some even ground about
Even ground about what?
What you
happened.
did.
What happened?
That's what we want you to tell us.
So what can you tell us about what actually happened?
I don't have any more information. I just, whatever I said is what I've said. I don't want to answer any more questions. I feel like I'm being like targeted or something.
The detectives leave the room to regroup and go over the next line of questioning. When they return, they lay it all out on the table for Jared.
We know that you were over by the beach last night. Okay? You're on video at 7-Eleven. Okay? We know, I don't know why, you're distancing yourself from your dad. You don't want to talk about your dad. We know the vehicle's
Because
registered
there's
to him.
something there.
Okay, it's not registered to you. We know that you guys were together in the vehicle a month ago, right? You got arrested. You got into a domestic with him. You were living down here with him. And you're lying and telling us that he's living with his mom somewhere. So there's all these things that you're telling us that you're lying to us about. And I think it's because you're upset with what happened last night, understandably, okay? But you need to tell us the truth about what exactly happened, because you're lying. There's all these things that we know that you're lying about, okay?
What did happen?
That's what we need you to tell us, Jared.
Can you tell me what happened? Because I don't know what happened.
How come you don't know what happened?
What did happen? I don't even know what we're talking about.
We know who you got in a fight with. We need you to tell us who you got in a fight with. We know the person.
I don't know the person.
We do.
How do you know the person when you were just asking me about them?
Because we're seeing how honest you were going to be with us, and we don't think you're honest.
Yeah.
And you're nervous right now? Because I can tell.
They
I'm
got
very stressed out, yeah.
I know. And I would be stressed out if I was in your situation, too.
So I don't even know why I'm being asked. Who cares?
We just want to know the last time you saw your dad. Because, like I said, we need to get his car back to him.
No, I'm the one using it. He gave it to me.
You don't understand. It's registered to him.
Okay.
By law, he's the only one that can get the car back.
Okay, then he can come get it when he needs to get it.
He won't know where it's at.
Yeah, we need to contact him.
I can contact him.
How?
How can I contact him?
Tell us.
Well, we could try using a phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know a number? That's what I'm asking.
No, I do not.
Give me an idea of 3 numbers we dial.
1, 2, and 3.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know where he is right now?
little bro don't feel
know
nothing
where
for
he
his
is right
pops, man.
When was the last time you saw your dad?
Little bro don't feel nothing for his
Last time you
pops.
saw him?
Well, I'm going to say today.
Today.
And I'm not saying you gotta have a good relationship with him, man. But y'all just gotta find him up. That ain't your job.
There's certain things
Leave
that
that
you've
to
been
the
honest
Lord.
about, and certain things that you've lied about, and every single thing that you've lied about has had to do with your dad.
Wait, I'm confused.
What are you confused about?
What is this? What are we talking about?
Your dad.
Okay, what's going on with that?
You tell us.
I would like you to tell me.
The last time you saw him, when was it?
What's going on?
Again, you want us to tell you. Answer her questions.
I would like you to answer my question.
I'm answering a lot of your questions. A lot more than I normally do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just,
The simple question takes a simple answer.
When was the last time you seen him?
Okay.
I thought you, to be honest, when we came in here, I thought you were more of a man. And I thought you were more of a decent person. But for you to sit here and not be able to answer a simple question for us and avoid it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
it
That's
doesn't
pretty
say a lot
much.
about you.
I'm still confused as to why
saying
you're
all the
here.
answers you
Because
need.
you and your dad got into it.
Last month?
No, recently.
Recently?
Mm-hmm.
What if this individual is your dad?
How could that individual be my dad?
I'm asking.
I'm asking you.
Do you and your dad, let me ask you this, do you and your dad live in that truck together?
No.
No?
No.
So there's none of your dad's stuff in that truck?
I mean, there is his stuff in there.
What is?
What?
What's in the truck that's his?
Mm-hmm.
His stuff. That's none of your
What
business,
his
though.
stuff?
What I do
It
with
is,
my
because
life,
I do this for a living.
I understand.
So it is my business, and
Is
I
it?
deal in truth and facts too, not BS.
Okay, but
He twiddling
still,
his
it's
hair and
nobody's
stuff
business
now.
what I
Look,
do with my life.
So you did
Thi-
say that you
this
and your dad
man,
live in that
he
truck
don't know
together.
what to do.
Is that a fact or not a fact?
He don't know what to do.
I'm confused.
He can't keep
Okay,
his
don't be
hands
confused,
still.
because again, when you don't want to answer something or you get defensive,
He's
you say I'm
shaking.
confused.
Do you guys get like psychological training to do this stuff?
No.
No? You're just talking like that's really who you are?
Yeah, that is who I am. I'm an everyday Joe, man.
I thought you were a wizard.
No, not wizard, Joe.
So now you're Joe and not a wizard?
Nah,
Joe
bro, was
is-
just joking
Joe
around,
Wizard.
man.
Before they end the interrogation and release Jared, the detective has one more question to ask him.
Do you want to tell us anything truthful before we go?
I mean, not really.
Why not?
Because you people are trying to throw me in jail, so
You
why
want
would
to
I
tell us
anything?
anything
Well,
truthful?
because if there's something you
Not
can tell
really.
us that wouldn't throw you in jail,
You're
Not
gonna throw me
really.
in jail no matter what I say.
absolutely not.
Absolutely so.
If you
He
can give
knows
us
he
a
did
good
it. He just
reason
sitting there
as to why
smiling.
this
There is
happened,
nothing
Like,
I
come
can do
on,
from this
man.
point. If you have evidence, I'm going to jail. There's no getting out of this.
Listen,
Why wouldn't you be
Jared,
fighting
she
for
told
your
me before,
innocence, man?
there's certain
Because he know he
reasons
did
that
something.
certain things
He's not
happen.
even fighting to be
Tonight,
innocent no
yes,
more.
you were driving without a license. We can't do anything about that. You don't have a driver's license.
Uh-huh.
The other stuff, if you're giving us an honest reason as to what happened and why it happened, and it's believable, then yes, we're gonna.
You get
we
in an
don't make up
argument
stuff.
with your
Like, when we
dad
talk
and
about facts before,
decide
it's
to
the
just
facts.
fire him up
You
like
tell
that?
us
Like,
your
come
facts,
on,
and if
bro.
that matches what the facts are, of course. We don't want to get anyone in trouble for something they didn't do. That's
But you have
But he
evidence
know he
against
did it.
me, apparently.
we
so.
have physical evidence.
Yeah,
and
physical evidence.
we don't know what that
If he
evidence is
didn't
gonna
do
prove
it,
at this point.
he
And
could
evidence
easily
can
just
prove
say,
one thing,
yada, yada,
but when
yada.
someone else tells
I
us
was
another
here.
thing, as she said before about the
Or-
why stuff happens,
If he
that
genuinely
plays
didn't
a
do
whole
it, he
moment
really
into what
was
the
clear.
evidence shows.
The detectives were forced to
Lawyer.
let Jared go after spending nearly 4 hours
But
trying to
good
get him
thing
to
he
confess.
didn't say that.
Less than 24
Good
hours
thing
later,
he did not
Jared
say
would
that.
walk back into the police department and ask to speak to the detectives again.
I would
Mhm.
like to confess to the murder of my father.
We knew it. We knew it. Man, it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, man. You've been jittery since then. And how did they not get you day one, bro? You had blood on your face. I promise you, if he would have been fried instantly. He would not have made it this far. He wouldn't have made it that far. I promise you he wouldn't. This is crazy that it even took them this long. He had to come in there and say he did it himself.
Okay. I appreciate you coming in and manning up and saying that.
All I'm saying is
I
that
think it's
is
important
crazy
that we
to
talk
think
about
about.
it and go over everything that
Now,
we tried to get into last night, right?
I mean, I think I just had a huge lapse of judgment. My dad, I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses for why I did what I did because there's no excuse for it, but I was very stressed out and unhappy. My dad would.
so he fired him up. So you fired him up, man. I'm not gonna lie. That is insane. You didn't have to kill him. Well, you get to that point to where you about to be a grown man, just leave. Go do it. Go do your own thing. If you genuinely want to get away from something, why don't you join the military? They'll ship you off somewhere. They'll send you away from them. Give you a place to stay. If you genuinely really want to get away from somebody, you know? I'm not understanding. There's ways. There's ways.
Constantly disrespect me, and I felt like I was being bullied and harassed, and when I was in jail and prison and around all these like
criminalized people. They always talked about how when people do bad things to you, you have to stand up for yourself, and you have to usually, retaliate with violence. And that's been so ingrained in my head that I was consistently, on a consistent basis, thinking about violence when people were mean to me, and I didn't know how to make them stop otherwise. And then in jail,
You know what? You know what never makes sense to me? You motherfucker go to jail and get advice from the same dumbass niggas in there with them. I think that's gonna help. You gonna let them same motherfuckers stupid like you give you advice, man? That's where you getting your advice from? That don't make no sense to me. It really don't. Now some people could be in there for some bullshit, but the fact that y'all are in there means that y'all got caught. Y'all on some bullshit, man. What the fuck am I getting some advice from y'all dumbass niggas for in the first place? And not all of them were dumb, but y'all got caught. So it's dumb that y'all are in there. And not everyone in there is guilty. So that is true. But I'm pretty sure that nigga that's not guilty would be just telling you go fire up your father. I promise you wouldn't. This nigga.
I would be violent to people who were trying to mess with me, and they would stop. So I always
I
thought
bet you they wouldn't say
that was the
kill
only
your
way.
father.
And when if my dad would always call the police on
But
me
you
if
know
I
what?
got violent
You know what?
towards him, like physically. And then it just
To
got
each
to a
his
point
own,
where I
man.
was like, the only way to make it stop is to do this, and I didn't.
The only way to
I
make
didn't
it
know what I
stop was to
doing.
kill
I
him.
didn't know
Leave. What do you mean? It don't make no sense.
It's not his
I want
fault,
I wouldn't have no sympathy for a motherfucker like this.
He didn't deserve that. I just didn't know. Like, I didn't know what I did until it was over, and I realized what I did. I didn't understand. Like, what
The
the hell
fact
did
that
I
it
just
was
do?
even a
Like,
thought
I just.
that you had a knife to
My
go
dad didn't
through
deserve that. I mean, he wasn't the
27
nicest person to me,
times,
but I don't
brother.
think he deserved to die like that. It was horrible. I mean, I remember every second of it. It was awful.
Nigga, you stabbed him 27
I
times,
just
bro.
felt like I was pushed too far, and I just reacted in a bad way. We were together.
We not sorry
about
for
the
you.
time it happened. He just, he parks
We
his
not
car
sad
in
for
the
you.
garage, and he goes upstairs to sleep, and I sleep in the car. So we were just near each other. I mean, nothing really happened that made that happen. It's just something I've been I just thought of. It's just
Well, at
kind of
this
just
point,
came over me. And I didn't really see what there's just a lot of there's a lot of projections of
nigga need to be bullied.
violence in media, TV shows, stuff on the internet, music, everything is just
hopefully
so full of
he
violence
goes to
now,
prison
and
and
it
they
just
take his
totally
cheeks.
controlled my mind. I just thought that was how you're supposed
Hopefully
to
meets the
react
booty bandit
to
in there,
people
man.
who do bad things to you.
Right.
Bro killed his
And
father because he said he was being bullied, bro.
I just didn't even,
He's probably trying to help you lock in.
I know this part's hard to talk about, but can you tell me
Because
exactly
you
what
over
you
here
did
on
to
some
him?
dumb shit. He's probably like, man, I just want to help my son, man.
He was sleeping,
And he's like,
and I walked up,
you're bullying me.
and I had a knife in my hand.
You can't win nowadays,
And
bro, I tell
think the
you.
blanket was over his head, and I pulled the blanket off, and I think I started stabbing him in the... And he was, telling me to stop, and I didn't, and I said no, and I didn't know what I was doing at all, and he fell on the ground at some point, and and I just told him,
And bro was
just to
over
go to
there
sleep.
joking too.
Stop fighting, just go to sleep. And that's pretty much everything that happened. I saw the light leave his eyes and everything.
Where the knife that you used, how did you get that?
I bought it from the dollar store.
That day or earlier?
That day. Earlier that day.
What dollar store?
On Federal. Yeah, I bought a bunch of trash bags and some gloves.
He planned this.
Okay. When you went to the dollar store
He
initially to buy that
planned
knife, is that what
it.
you were thinking about?
It
Well,
wasn't
that's why
no
I bought the knife,
argument,
yeah.
man.
To kill your dad?
Which was predetermined.
Okay. When did the idea first come in your head?
Well, the day before, I think it was it was the same day.
Same day?
It was the same day when I was working. I was holding a sign for my job, and that's when the idea kind of happened. Oh, it was really just a lot of selfishness, you know, and misunderstanding like things. Like in all honesty, I was tired of, you know, kind of being like woken up early in the mornings and, you know, kind of being stressed out. And you know, I thought like, you
Normal
know,
human
I thought,
things.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought things like,
Everyone
oh,
goes
like,
through
you
this on
know,
a
if I
daily
kill
basis,
him,
man.
I'll just be able to like take his car and I won't, you know, I know that obviously it's not gonna work, but
Oh, if I kill him,
take his car and
everything would
just
just
like be
work
able to
out.
sleep and you know my life will be
Ah,
better. I'll be
this man's
free and I won't
stupid,
have to deal
man.
with this anymore and stupid shit like that. You know.
Scam call. This man
Yeah,
is
everything was
stupid,
planned up and
bro.
you just didn't want him to be around anymore.
I really just wanted the stress to stop.
The stress to
I
stop.
didn't know what to do. You know,
Alright,
you
I'm
know I
done with
tried.
this, man. Nah, that genuinely started making me mad. Bro was genuinely stupid, and he started to tell his reason just because he's stressed out. Everyone goes through this on a daily basis. You think you the most stressed out person on this planet, bro? Whatever you going through, someone went through that 10 times worse and still came out. That's what I always be thinking about, bro. And he's over here on some soft junk. Man, I'm just stressed out, man. I had to wake up early. I was tired of it. I was, I was so tired. Man, everyone has to go to work. We've been waking up early our whole lives, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Why is he so soft? Gotta kill my dad because I'm stressed out. I'm waking up early. It's his fault. Man, that's sad, man. Your own son took you out and you ain't even do nothing wrong. Alright, man, I'm out. Let me know if y'all want me to react to another one. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.